In addition to hosting lawmakers today, the White House also released a fact sheet trying to get people on board with the American Jobs Plan. Its purpose, show what every state needs and how the White House says the proposal would help. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Tracy, President Joe Biden's sales pitch of the American Jobs Plan has included his cabinet officials and vice president going out and spreading the word. And today the administration unveiled a new approach in their marketing.
Right out of the gates, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki briefs reporters on the White House fact sheet just released today, detailing what it says are the needs of each state, D.C. and Puerto Rico, and how the American Jobs Plan would help them. Things like bridges and roads that are in poor shape.
In Michigan, there are more than 1,200 bridges and over 7,300 miles of highway in poor conditions. That's clearly an area that could benefit from funding.
And there's broadband, too.
In South Dakota, 13% of South Dakotans do not have access to acceptable broadband speeds.
But it's more than just that. In Wisconsin, for example, the fact sheet says 54% of residents live in a child care desert, and that 327,000 renters in Wisconsin are rent-burdened, meaning they spend more than 30% of their income on rent. But conservatives criticize the White House proposal, the GOP retweeting that Democrats put a $2 trillion package together with only 7% actually going towards what we know as infrastructure.
Chips like the one I have here.
Meanwhile, President Joe Biden takes part in a virtual meeting on semiconductors, their global shortage impacting businesses, including automakers.
To talk about how we strengthen our domestic semiconductor industry and secure America's supply chain.
In fact, the recently released White House 2022 budget request calls for hundreds of millions of dollars aimed at restoring the United States as a global leader in the design and manufacture of semiconductors.
China and the rest of the world is not waiting.
Tonight, the White House clearly views the chip shortage as a national security issue. In fact, the National Security Advisor was taking part in today's Semiconductor Summit. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.